tree in the backwoods, smoking way more than I should. Thinking all Colorado, wanna be fake. Don't wanna be fake, already got brains. Getting kinda late, where do you stay? Start to smile and know so much, but you're not allowed to say.
Thinking it out loud, but I love those days when there's no one else around. I can feel your heart close to mine. In the night, my sleep talking about you with me. I could die just thinking about you when you're not with me. Oh, this time you fill my head and all my daydreams. I love you, so in the night, my sleep talking about you. talking about you with me. I could die just thinking about you when you're not with me. All this time, you fill my head and all my daydreams of you. In the night, I sleep talking about you with me. I could die just thinking about you when you're not with me. All this time, you fill my head and all my daydreams of you.
This joint right here is going out to everybody. This joint right here is going out to everybody.
Can't get enough of
Here I go again in the field with my Tech 9 top of my feet, just I stay closer to the ground. Here I go again in my Tech 9 top of my feet, just I stay closer to the ground. Here I go again in my Tech 9 top of my feet, just I stay closer to the ground. Here I go again, here I go again, here I go again.
miss you when you're gone. I call you on the phone, and I always miss you when you're gone. I miss you when you're gone, but are you coming home? I always miss you when you're gone.
Schön rübergezwirbelt. Oh, die Nate war schön, ey.
Right, doing a great job here. The Stewart's just gonna run over a player.
All right, guys. Look what we have here. Welcome, man. Fucking let's fucking go. So we have a motherfucking game today. Tonight, you know, wherever the fuck you live. It's your boy City, and welcome to Spring Seasonal. Hell Let Loose Spring Seasonal. Thank you guys for tuning in. We are on a 30-minute delay. So it'll be pretty interesting if you guys hold on. Sorry.
Did you start?
Yeah. We're starting.
Okay.
So that's that's Wix. Wix, how you doing?
Yeah, I just told you I was gonna go get a beer, and then I come back and we're live. Okay.
Hey man, this is some voyeur shit right now. But either or, it's we're fucking here. We got a match going on. We're waiting for everybody to load in. Right now it's currently 50 to 46, but TL versus SGN. Let me reintroduce myself. It's your boy City, and we have the motherfucking amazing Wix.
Seasonal Wix.
Seasonal. But yeah, guys, we are on Foy Night. I have the brightness up to like 200, so maybe that will help. But yeah. Thank you, Jane from Seasonal, for providing all this lovely goodies for the casters. So I'll be using it. To however I feel like. Wix, I just sent you the Archon. I don't know if you want to keep that on
I
like
have it up.
your second screen. I do want to pay attention to the artillery in this game, especially on Foy, where it's like there's nothing to really block the fucking the particles, the splash damage of the artillery.
Shrapnel.
Shrapnel, is it? Shrapnel?
Yeah, I mean the explosion.
Yes. So something different about this spring season though is that rules have changed. So there is only one protected artillery gun. There is no Panthers allowed. And I think that's it, right? Wix?
You also can't build your nodes in the middle HQ.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The reason for that is if the other team were to want to satchel your nodes, because nodes are able to be destroyed still, and it were to interfere with the designated artillery person, that would create issues. So to get rid of the issues, no nodes in the center HQ. Anywhere else you can build them.
Yeah, man. You won't ever need to worry about going to the middle anymore, doing tank arty snipes or any of that bullshit. Me myself, I'm an arty player, so I'm like loving the one gun, but it's a lot more pressure, you know what I'm saying? From what I've seen, I think a good average for like an arty player, depending on like the map and situation, if it goes like a full 90 minutes, you've got to break 100 at least if you're getting good calls and reading the map properly. Wix, I wanted to see.
I think it's really interesting too, because it can show the difference between. I was just talking about this with somebody.
Yeah.
You can really see the difference between the two arty players. Not that straight up. I can tell you a little bit more clearly than it was before, where arty uptime was a question. Right now, you can compare the two arty kills and say like, hey, this guy got 200, this guy got 100.
Right.
Maybe the guy that got 100 sucks. Maybe the calls were bad. Maybe whatever. But it kind of makes it interesting to compare those two, I think, and you can really see the kind of difference that a real top quality artillery player can make.
Yeah, man. It'll be nice to see what both teams could bring. Foy Knight, it's pretty dependent on some good tankers here, Wix. As it has a lot of fields, it has a lot of open terrain. You could get fucked by like MGs pretty hard. But I'd like to see what SGN has to bring to the table. As me myself, I don't know too much about them. As well as TL.
Yeah, it should be a good match. I don't know a lot about SGN either. They're a team from China. That's all I know.
Yeah.
They tend to have quality teams, so TL is a quality team. So hopefully we get a good match.
Oh yeah. Way to look for the truck snipes. I know the Luke's has a opener one on the middle road, right?
Yes.
So
yeah, there's a common one with the Lux. I mean, just the nature of the map, like it's flat, fairly open. There's unlimited possibilities nearly when it comes to truck snipes. So you got to kind of avoid the main areas and probably hope you get lucky a little bit driving the trucks up.
Oh yeah. I'm actually hoping for it to be Southern Edge. Me personally. West Bend, I'm not too fond of or anything like that. Dugout's okay too, but I want Foy, I want Southern Edge, and then Misery 4 Road.
Straight up the middle.
Straight up the middle, bro. Just duke it out.
There's no arty player. You'll be able to tell cidi's an arty player. There's no arty player in the world that doesn't want straight line points. Not necessarily straight up the middle, but they want them in a straight line because that usually means that the front line is going to be narrower. That means more concentration, and that means that their kill total is just going to be a lot higher, a lot more easily. So,
Oh yes, yes, yes. Another thing I want to add, as you guys are looking at the screen right now, when I pull up my map, usually the little banner or widget will block the, the munitions, the manpower, and the fuel. Now I have enhanced that. I just sourced it and then just made it a little bigger for you guys to see. We do have Wix on the other side. I will not be doing the double map because my internet's trash, and but he will be commentating and finding whatever he can on that side. Like if we're looking for a tank battle, he could pull up his map and then see where it's at.
cidi is going to be on the video color commentary, and it's going to be like I'm doing radio over here.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to be describing it like I'm doing radio.
We've done this quite a few times to where the 49s has been pretty good. Have we ever done a foy?
We have not done a foy. No, we have
No.
not.
It's usually just like meta maps, right?
Yeah, a couple Utahs, a Carentan.
I mean, maybe this could be a meta map, but with the current meta, but we'll see if these rules last after the spring seasonal. TL and SGN, they were slotted into the, I think it's group C. Let me double check for you.
I know it's not Group A. That's the only thing I know because it's our group.
Yeah, where me and Wix, we play for Helios.
They are Group C. You're correct.
Yeah, so Group C, we do have a map flip, and we'll be live from here, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're watching the VOD, thank you for watching the VOD. Also, I want to thank Wix for joining me, as it's like 11 at night where he lives. It's only
We're
like
just
9
getting
o'clock for
started.
me. So,
Time be damned. We're just getting started.
yeah. Our match will be tomorrow on Sunday, the 16th. Is it? Yeah, 16th. So, I really want to pay attention to this opener right here. So, we'll see. We'll see. They go double Stewart. That's kind of like the norm nowadays, right?
Yeah, that's pretty common. Not every team does that, but most teams, I think these days, you're going to see 2 light tanks on the open.
Oh, right.
So I'll watch my side's trucks or some of the trucks going up, and you can watch the TL side. We'll see if we catch anything.
Oh yeah. But we have it. TL will be as Axis and SGN will play allies. So I just need to look for Emperor. Where are you? Roger Squad.
Really? Roger Squad's artillery on my side too.
Oh really?
He locked it. Okay, he did let me in.
Yeah. He didn't let you in?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Oh,
He did.
okay,
I'm good.
okay. I was about to say. So I'll be medic. Just look at that. So, man, look at this map layout, Wix. So we've got Road to Noville. We've got Foy, Dugout Barn. Let me just get in here real quick.
My side, Eastern and Forest outskirts.
Yeah, man. So very nice lineup for artillery. Depending if TL can get Dugout Barn first, but it's quite a long distance that they have to cover in the 4 and 5 column. I know that these launch carries are going to be very limited as for TL because they're all out in the open. So let's see here.
Yeah, if we see TL cap mid and it's a grind between Dugout and Eastern, I mean that's going to be those are real close points. Only very few areas of attack, so we could see a lot of arty influence there. If it goes Dugout Barn to Foy, those are a couple of the furthest away points we could have. But
Right.
Arty's going to get a lot of kills. We know that. There's no way it's not going to happen. It's just, is it going to be a normal amount of crazy, or is it going to be crazy?
Oh,
That's the
yeah.
question.
So we've got Mr. Do in the opener Luke's right now. He's not really getting ready yet. There is the Panzer 4 on the G2 opener line. But yeah, they're going double Luke's straight on the right side. So we'll see here.
Yeah, we got two Stewarts coming out on this side. One of them looks like he's staying west side where he started. The other one's coming up the right side. And that looks like the only extra spawn. I see 3 transport trucks and a supply truck.
I'm just going to turn on the highlights so you guys can see the opener trucks. But, man, TL really stacking that right side. The G and the H column is kind of where they're looking at. But let's fucking go, man. TL versus SGN. Hella loose seasonal spring.
So there's, I hear the Lux shots coming in. I
He's
don't
shooting.
see where they're hitting.
He's shooting at
They're
dugout.
hitting like off the map. They're hitting like off the map, I think. Did not hit anything that I've seen. Yeah, not even close. I don't know what was going on there. Not even close to anything I saw.
I just heard the 75 shoot.
Yeah, the 75 is shooting.
Yeah.
I see him hitting some trees. He might be just blind firing through.
TL already shooting their a rocket's
Rocket.
over.
Yeah, it came right by my camera. It was long.
But it's looking like maybe both teams are gonna arrive at the same area, same time. But TL trucks might have a slight advantage because they will have cover. We'll see.
Yeah,
right
I
here
can
as
see one of the
tanks-
TL trucks making it to the barn already. We're still maybe 100 meters short on this side. But dugout barn is closer for them, so you'd expect that. Already has started on our side now.
Both Lukes are going in on that west side of dugout barn here. Artillery is raining down. The Lukes does take down the truck. Shouldn't be too much of a problem here, but the Panzer 4 is moving in. So 3 tanks really digging into the north side of dugout barn here, Wix. Where is the medium 75?
Medium is back by Eastern, actually. He's sitting back a little bit.
Right.
Probably needs to get into a position where he can look at those Luxes. All 3 tanks, I see him lined up from TL. One of the Stewarts is right across the barn from the Panzer 4, but you can't see it, of course. There's a Greyhound up here also for SGN near the broken house southwest of the barn.
Right.
The only thing that's really made it here for SGN so far has been the tanks, the infantry. A truck kind of made it, but they didn't make it with many people still in there, so...
Oh yeah. So it does look like TL's artillery is landing south of the barn there. TL still making good cap progress as they do have the 3 tanks. The recon tank does go down, but is there already an AT gun built back there? Let's see.
I don't see an AT gun.
For TL, they do have one AT gun in the G5 area. A great Gary line set up already with an hour and 24 minutes to go. TL are looking very good right now in this opener. Already dropping supplies from Commander Jay Bork onto the barn right here. But they've got two AT guns. So one on the railway and then one on the main road just west of dugout barn. So TL is fucking annihilating with with the fucking artillery. Holy shit. Commander Jay Bork already making that call. But man, what do you think so far, Wix? Do you think SGN is like misplaying this opener?
The point's on TL's side. The hard point is at least.
Yeah.
So you expect them to have a good chance to cap it first. Maybe could have hoped for a little bit closer contesting, but it's gonna be. They got time still. They're not really in a position where they're close. They look like they're set up. They have their garrisons up. They have OP set up. They're moving towards the point. I mean, now this is just going to be the mid game. The opener was short. Now we're just going to settle in to see, can TL transition onto Eastern? Can SGN retake dugout? I'm guessing we're probably going to be at this state for a while.
Oh my god, the Panzer IV does not see the steward right there. He probably sees it now, but the dead truck is blocking him. Oh, he does see him. He does get one shot in. That steward is not going to last very long.
Where's the Panzer IV?
The Panzer IV is in between the barn.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah. So if I go
the
out a
steward's
little bit farther, you guys could see what TL is trying to establish. They're slowly pushing up, making sure nobody is within the hard cap. But now, you know, setting up the MGs like Powder Monkey. It's in a really nice spot right there, covering the road. Artillery is just hitting the most common spots for it. So we'll see. We do have old Leroy out here on the west side, maybe trying to set up a launch Gary. Oh no, he's just kind of solo for now. But we do have some SGN players that are covering that wide side. We've got a SGN sniper actually very far west, kind of near southern. And we have Dr. TY, Bectrum, and Let's from TL also near southern, what is it, southern edge? Southern approach?
Yeah. Looks like one of these Luxes is going forward from TL. Maybe time to grab a Panther. He's going to push the Lux up, probably die to the medium here, but he's going to, looks like he's going to burn an OP or two here.
Yep. We'll go ahead and lock in with this tank squad to see what's going on. There is the medium 75 on the road, right?
It's on the road right in the middle of Eastern. Looks like he's repositioning to try to get eyes on that Lux. But now the medium is taking a shot from maybe an AT gun. I think the medium just went down to that AT gun.
Oh yeah.
Is that what that was?
Yeah. So this Lux is just burning OPs. So whether they were running out of ammo or not, or if it's, you know, like you said, it's time for a heavy, then they did a pretty good job. At least just clearing out the mid sector. You could already see Taco-tastic already moving up to that broken house in between the next 2 points. So the midpoint and SGN's second point. A nice spawn wave coming in on the west side where that little T section meets. And it looks like SGN, they have control of that. Is this southern edge or is this southern approach? Southern
It's
something.
southern edge.
Southern edge.
Southern
edge.
approach is... Shit, man, now I'm not sure.
SMDM? I don't know. Southern edge. So southern edge, they've got a little control over there. But TL,
I think southern edge is right. Southern approach is Hill 400.
TL is over here trying to make sure that SGN aren't able to get any whammos in check. If I look, let's see. So Emperor Napoleon is the artillery guy. Wix, what do you see on the stats so far?
The top two killers, as you'd imagine, are the two artillery players. Yuki Kaze from SGN is at 34 and Emperor Napoleon at 24.
Oh, nice. So it does look like Emperor Napoleon, he's starting to hit the northern side, where there's kind of like a courtyard of Eastern. But I'm liking this. I'm liking the MG placements for TL. I don't see too many MGs for SGN here. They've got one.
Look, see where I see that. I see one in Eastern. See, he looks like he's on top of a building, maybe? He's on top of a log pile, looking northeast.
Oh my god. Data just sent a nasty-ass rocket from downtown. We'll go ahead and look at the the map here. So TL, they've established a Gary and F5. They've got a really nice line of OPs here, as they've got Coltrane going very far wide on the D column, as well as Trance, the spotter for TL, going literally on the west side map edge. So they're trying to establish something in the back line right here. I think it's pretty smart. I do want to say that with the new rules, you know, it opens up the playability of this recon. You know, how would teams use it, etc., etc.
Yeah, I mean, not having recon required to go after artillery frees them up for some different tasks. You know, you could have them going for backline garrisons. You can have them just, you know, putting flares everywhere that they can. Really gives you a lot more flexibility. Probably is a lot more fun for the recon players too.
Right. Not having to babysit the artillery is definitely really nice. So as we take a look, the first Tiger is pulling up right now. He is coming down the G column in G4 right now. Do they have a 76 yet, Wix?
They do. They've had a 76. I think it was the 76 ultimately that killed that Lux that we saw driving forward on his way up. The 76 is on the east-west road in Eastern, kind of looking over some log piles and some buildings and through some trees, just to trying to catch a glimpse of anything you can kill.
Right.
It's like he just took out a truck or something, maybe.
He just took out a the opener Luke's. So
oh, it was another Lux.
Yeah, the opener Panzer IV is still alive. TL's artillery guy has this shit unlocked right now. He's got a great spot for a garrison. Actually, he's a little off, but I think he's still gonna get a lot of stuff going on right there. But TL, they've already made it into this little broken house area that SGN is pushing really hard right now, man.
Yeah, there's a real hard push coming right up the road. This is where you'd like to see Artie shifted to, if it's not already here. But they're stacking the road. I mean, where else are you gonna go?
Exactly, man. They're just getting outnumbered right here, as some of the guys have to heal. It's crazy to see even the SGN players, they're just running out in the open field right now. There's a little gap in between the hard cap and where Leroy and Ken is at, but that's where SGN is finding an opening. You've got Steel Can, probably gonna put an OP over there, but we'll see. A lot of game left, so 114. And yeah, man, I think there's a 76 right here. He's backing up.
Yeah, on the road by Eastern, yeah, south of Eastern. I'm not sure quite why he's backing up. Maybe he's just looking to move to a different spot, and in order to do that without exposing yourself, he's got to move back. It does look like SGN kind of took control of that broken house area, which sort of represents the midway point in between Dugout Barn and Eastern. There's the trench complex on the west side and the broken house on the east side. So that's some progress. They were able to make it there. They wiped a TLOP. I'm sure they had an OP there, so that's some progress from them.
Exactly. That broken house, though, is going to get artied because it's getting pinged.
I'm curious to see, like, I don't know if you see this building project going on over here to the west of Dugout Barn. SGN, I see 3 level walls so far over here, and an engineer and an MG kind of working to build some cover here. Looks like extending out from that hay bale.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of interesting. Floor's not going to give you a ton of cover, but, you know, maybe you can build yourself a wall that gets you all the way to Dugout with enough time, enough engineers, and enough supplies.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that's what they're trying to do, but it looks like now they have at least a spot that they can stand up and maybe fire some shots into dugout. That kind of looks like a good spot.
Yeah. They're already getting engaged by the, I believe, the P4 or the Tiger. But smoke is getting tossed by artillery from SGN's artillery onto that southwestern side of dugout barn. SGN, they're actually breaking through here, so this is the time. They do have armor support. Is it just 176 right now, Wix?
Looks like the second 76 is pulling out of spawn right now.
Okay, but they're for somehow, some way they're making it there. Let's see if Commando Jenkins can actually cover this field. But SGN, they're just running across the field, and you know, I mean, that if it works, fuck it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it's good. I mean, this wall, this set of walls here looks like, you know, some strategy they had implemented that they're able to get up, and that's part of the key they see to getting this point and starting to make some progress up the road now. Maybe with some arty shots, with some tank shots, they can break through. It's gonna be tough because you know that those TL tanks are still lurking back there.
Yep.
I can see the Tiger, and there's the Panzer IV still, right? The Panzer IV hasn't died yet.
Nope. Panzer IV has not died. We do have Tank Commander Polito and Mr. Do already in their Tigers. Polito is pulling up on the north side. TL has 4 AT guns right now that are manned. So it's gonna be hard for SGN to even push a tank up there. Infantry, they probably can, but
there was 2 AT guns for SGN. One of them just got destroyed, and it's probably the second or third one I've seen get destroyed.
right.
I mean, as long as TL is able to sit there and stack their tanks and build their AT guns, and I know, without having to look over there, there's going to be some repair stations around those tanks, which is going to make them harder to kill.
Yep.
The harder it's going to be to capture this point, because even if you break through the infantry, even if you arty the infantry and push up, you know, use smokes and push up, at the end of the day, you got to get those tanks down if you're going to cap the point. And
So
it's going to be hard to do that when there's 4 AT guns.
It's gonna be really hard.
You got to push your 76s up to even get to them. Like, they're being real cautious with these tanks because they know as long as those tanks are up, dugout barn is safe.
Exactly.
So,
TL very, very pumped up on dugout barn. I do want to take a look at some of the resources right now. The munitions is at 227, so Artie could bring down freely. Unless they want to like do a bombing run or something. 579 manpower and 650 fuel, so that Panzer IV might just go yeet in it once it has no ammo, so they could get their third Tiger up.
yeah. I mean, is there 3 people in it right now? The Panzer IV? Yeah, they have 3 people in there right now.
Mr. President, he is in
What
it.
you might,
What?
what you might see is, you know, 2 of those guys go back and get the Tiger, and you leave the gunner sitting there to play out the life, and the other 2 bring it up, and when they get to the front, you know, you jump out, or maybe by then it's dead. Not really. I mean, unless they think there's something they can gain, you don't necessarily want to just dive that tank if it seems to be doing some work against infantry. So leave 1 guy in there, or maybe 2, and have someone bring up another Tiger, and then, you know, you have that much more time with it.
Yeah, what's
Resources
going on
for us-
with
Sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was going to say, to get back to kind of what you were saying, the resources are pretty similar for SGN: 460 munitions, 680 manpower, 640 fuel. So we could see a third 76 coming up. Right now there is 2 76s and a 75, in addition to a solo Stuart. That looks like he might be going back for ammo, or maybe just, I don't know exactly what he's doing. He's driving back towards spawn. Resource situation pretty similar.
Oh yeah. So currently TL is winning 3-2, but like I said, we've got an hour and 8 minutes left. So TL already having enough fuel for a third Tiger. Their tanks are playing very passive right now, as their infantry is just getting pushed up right now. They've got MG set up. They built a couple of Belgian gates near some of the bay house, just for coverage. And earlier you saw, as I'm zooming in, SGN, they've actually built some barricades to whether it'll use it or they're using it just to block sight or something like that. But 2 Tigers and the opener Panzer IV are on the hard cap, so it only takes what, like, 1 good spot for the commander to just drop a precision strike.
Yeah, I mean, since a couple updates ago, precision strikes haven't been quite as potent. But if you look at that Panzer IV and that Tiger, they're definitely close enough that you could see a precision strike knock them out. Maybe not now that the Panzer IV has moved back, because the precision strike is in play right now. So for sure, that's got to be a concern.
Right.
See, heavy engagement right now. 76 just took a shot from the Tiger that's closest to the road. I'm not sure he has any cover to get to, so this might be over for this guy. And there he goes. The first heavy tank down. There. 76 killed by Kalito's tank with Jack and Grecker.
So SGN, they've kind of just dug into that broken house area. They're pretty close, but they can't get past these TL tankers here, as there is 2 Tigers and 1 Panzer IV. Southern edge, not too much people committed over there for SGN anymore. Maybe they're just dead, but they're just moving freely kind of across this field right here on the southwest side of Dugout. That very far east side and that railway it's not playable for them.
Yeah. All I see right now on Southern is 1 recon OP. They have the garrison the blue along the road. What we do have, though, from SGN is 2 squad leaders who built a garrison at West over in C5. So we got something getting hit by a tank.
Yep, we've got another engagement right here as the medium 75 has been hit. You can see it out.
I can't see him.
Yeah, I believe he got hit in the turret. But it might have been... Oh, I think it is the Tiger. The Tiger that's over there by K-Sides. But, man, you already see some SGN members already making a move. He could put a satchel there. Let's see. Does look like SGN's already is not hitting this cluster that's in front of us, but a bombing run is incoming. Right over the barn. Possibly.
Yeah, looks like it took out one of the tank's repair stations.
It does take out the Gary on point though. But you know, they've got Crane, they've got Taco, and they've got DB there to rebuild it. So we'll see how it goes. TL starting to push out from Dugout there as they've kind of cleared a couple of guys just south of Dugout on that main road. They've got a couple blueprints for some rep stations near the tanks, but the tanks are just super clustered. How's the stats looking right now?
Yeah, so the Arty has really pulled away from the pack, but they're very close to each other. Yukikaze 85, Emperor Napoleon 81. So if you extend that, we're almost a third of the way through the game. If we go 90 minutes, you know, we could easily see high 200s or 300s for kills for those 2 guys.
Oh yeah. Going ahead and taking a look at the map, the four column is completely clear. Now it does look like a AT gun has been dealt with in the F4 sector. One is met. They had 2 like back to back, but right now I don't think they're too worried about SGN pushing up with any tanks with their Tigers up there. It does look like a 3rd Tiger is pulling up, but he's going on the west side here, Wix. They actually abandoned
side
the Panzer IV.
Yeah, probably out of ammo. Maybe if they get to a certain point, maybe a tank sip or something will drive it back for ammo, but it almost takes just as much time to let it get destroyed and spawn back, because it takes you a while to get back to spawn, so if you got enough for a heavy, there's no reason to keep spending time in a medium, I guess.
Oh yeah. That medium 75 on Eastern has been up for quite a while. I think who could that be in that tank? Mr. Do has been looking for him. He might be able to see him if he peeks out a little bit.
They got a wood pile here that they've had heavies and the original medium was sitting behind. So this is obviously a spot that they really like. Not that there's really that many, but what we see over here, the tank commander laying on the wood pile while his tank is shooting, I'm sure, his pings.
Oh yeah, so a TL bombing run going the southwest direction. They're gonna clear out that broken house, clear out some of the bay hells. Not getting too much people. Did it take out a garrison or anything?
No, there's no garrison there. It's OPs. It's too close to... Well, one, it's red zone, it'd be locked, and two, it's too close to their other ones. I mean, look, the bombing run's gonna clear them off. It's gonna... Maybe they're gonna try to push, although there's one guy running towards those following the bombing run.
Right.
But the bombing run doesn't destroy OPs, so you just see everybody just respawned, and now it's back to how it was right there, so... I mean, you got the bombing run, you got the munitions, go ahead and clear them out, but in the end, you know, unless you're getting a garrison or unless you got people pushing, you're not really making much of an impact there.
Right. It's gonna be an absolute meat grind, man, and I'm loving every bit of it.
Yeah, I think just from looking at it, TL probably had the plan that they're going to cap mid and probably just sit there. And, you know, why would they take any risk to push another point if they don't really have to? And I just don't see much offensive initiative from them so far. But at the same time, obviously, they're in a very good position defensively, and they hold the midpoint. So all of the pressure is on SGN to make something happen, which, you know, you see them trying to move up with smokes. The tanks, we saw the one tank tried to push a little bit. He got punished.
Oh yeah.
And it's Foy, man. I don't know what anybody expected. This is the map that the teams chose, and you know, this is what it is at this level. This is what it's gonna be.
Yeah. So something is shooting at the this tiger here. It's I think it's Kalido's tiger. Pretty hurt. What the hell was shooting at it?
There's a tiger over by the main road, I think.
Right. I see one over there where just south of Southern Edge. What tank is that?
It's a 76.
Oh, 76, okay.
He's bouncing around. Looks like he moved back to cover at some point. But that must have been him. And I can see those tanks from looking right over his perspective.
Oh my god. So Kalido and Grecker, they are outside of the tank healing it right now. That 76 might have a pretty good angle.
Well,
but,
it just hit the it hit the wall next to the tank and destroyed their repair station.
Oh shit! So
I don't think because of the elevation they can see the 76 or the Tiger right now. Although the Tiger's shooting at something, he thinks he sees something.
Right.
And they might see just a little piece of the Tiger. But the 76 isn't shooting.
Yeah, I do want to take a look over here real quick.
There we go. Tiger hit the 76. It was a turret shot and he backed up to cover.
So they've got a sniper over here. No upgraded repair station. On Southern Edge, TL, they've kind of got a couple guys over there, so they're gonna be pushing towards that 76's position where everybody's at. It does look like a precision strike from American. Oh my god.
Oh, did he get two?
Holy shit. Fucking done.
One of them was the Panzer IV, but yeah, he got two of them.
So that's done. SGN knows that
Was
they.
that was that 3 tanks?
Yes, that was the empty Panzer IV, and that was Kalito's Tiger and Mr. Dude's Tiger, right next to each
Oh
other.
my goodness.
That was what I was worried about.
Holy shit.
That was a great call.
If they're gonna take this point, they gotta go right fucking
It has
now.
to go right now.
The commander probably looked at his scoreboard after, saw that he killed like 3 vehicles and shat his pants.
Yep. So TL Mr. President, he is making his way to the north of Dugout Barn, and he's gonna have to fill in the spots right now. TL, they did spawn a Tiger, but now they only have 440 fuel. And let's see. I think one of the squads will be waiting for another Tiger whenever it gets.
Man, I would love to see. They got 276s, I'm sorry, and a 75. Let me look at the map real quick. These tanks gotta move. You're never gonna get a better chance than this. In the next 57 minutes, you were just gifted a huge windfall, basically. Not that it was necessarily luck or anything, but you got 2 Tigers with 1 precision strike. You got 2 76s and 75. You gotta move those. You gotta mobilize these tanks and start moving.
Exactly.
Because are there any heavies anywhere around Dugout right now for TL?
There is Mr. President's Tiger that is making his way over here. He's kind of on the main road, right over there on G4. So
Yeah, I see it.
so yeah, and the second Tiger, the brand new one, is coming down. Precision strike is incoming. Oh, and it misses. It misses the
76
medium.
in Eastern. Looks like it damaged it, but medium, but it didn't kill it.
Yeah.
There's no way they knew that was a medium. They must have thought that was a 76.
Bro, that 75 has been alive. I don't know if it's. I don't think it's the opener, is it? It's been
No.
just
The
chilling there,
opener
bro.
died to an AT gun, I think.
With the
Yeah, but
opportunity.
look, I'm looking. None of the 76s are moving. Like, I know there's 1 Tiger. You only got 2 76s. Man, fog of war, yada yada yada. You got. Maybe they don't know what they hit. I don't know, but you get 2 Tigers with a precision strike. You gotta start moving, man. You're not gonna get anything better.
And what's crazy?
Any better opportunity.
What's crazy right now is that TL is actually pushing out of Dugout, and SGN is not moving in at all. They've kind of been static, you know. They've got the MG positions on Dugout for TL. We'll see how it's going, but I think this might be like one of the effects of, you know, having the unkillable arty. Like right now, you know, Emperor Napoleon, he's marked on that cluster of SGN guys that are in the meat grind area. He's gonna kill all of them.
Yeah, looks like he's aiming at the trench right now, unless that's SGN artillery, where there isn't anybody. But he's in the right neighborhood for sure.
Oh, sweet. Trauma, thank you for the follow, man. You're my 2300 follow. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in as well, man. This game has been pretty action-packed, even though it's kind of been back and forth. But it's interesting to see how they're playing the meta right now. And you know, we've got Wix here, which fuck, he was surprised about the precision strike. It did kind of come out of nowhere though. I barely caught it.
Yeah. I mean, okay, like, you gotta put an asterisk on it because one of those tanks was unmanned and TL doesn't give a shit that it got destroyed.
Yeah.
But how, man, 3 tanks with 1 precision strike, that's pretty fucking impressive. 2 of them were manned heavies. That's a good play. I don't see them really responding to it.
Right.
Maybe they don't know what they hit. Fog of war, I can see everything they can't. That's fine.
Yeah.
But man, I would have liked to see these 76s start moving. Even if you get one of them gets killed by a 76, or by a Tiger, maybe the other one picks it up, and then you got 1 heavy against 0 heavies. Like, you got to play for trades like that.
Oh yeah.
If you're ever gonna cap this point, you got to do it with armor. And as long as they have tanks sitting back there, it's gonna be hard for you to do it.
I do want to show you guys who are watching. There is a a double AT gun just over here in the F4 column. It's real high point. One of the fucking AT guns just explodes right in front of me. But that 76 just south of Southern Edge totally annihilated. And that AT gun was there before, but they just rebuilt it and try to, try something out. I'm not sure what's going on with SGN, man. They had the opportunity there.
Yeah,
But
I don't know if they just didn't have the right information on what was hit, or what. But yeah, man, that seems like it was a golden opportunity to at least make a play at it, push up, see what you can get, and it just there was a small window there, and it passed.
oh,
And 52 minutes left. Something could happen again, but it might not.
so Mr. President's Luke's just died in D4 right there. He was trying to pull up west of Foy, and he just got deleted from the map.
Huh.
Is there a tank on?
Oh, there's a recon tank on the main road, just north in D6.
Right.
But that couldn't have killed it unless the Lux was facing away from it.
I'm not sure, unless there was a mine or.
There's a
AT
squad
guy.
there. It could have been a mine. There's a
okay.
recon squad in the area. That's it.
Okay, okay.
In the Foy town, there's a recon squad and nothing else.
Right. So it does look like TL's kind of making their way straight into there. It does look like Mr. President gave up his tank to Kalito, and he went for the lighter tank. It looks like they are going for the P4. So Mr. Do and Kalito, they are on the same area as where they were, but Mr. Do's a little bit more farther back. 76 does look like it has gone down south of Southern Edge. If you can see me zoom in right there.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened to that one.
Yeah, I think Mr. Do, he's a little bit more north of Dugout. He's kind of making his way towards Southern Edge, or at least the northwest side of Dugout, to go over there.
I see him. So that medium is still in the same spot. No, sorry, the medium went down and the 76 moved into that spot.
Okay,
So they have
okay,
280 fuel. They have 176 and a 75 sitting in spawn. Actually, the 75 looks like it went back for ammo.
Something just shot the Mr. Do's Tiger from the west. Oh, I think it's the 76. That's at Eastern.
In Eastern, yeah. We're now reversed. I'm on the 76.
So I'm looking at the 76 right now for SGN. Oh, he's getting gangbanged right now.
AT gun? Yeah, there's an AT gun right next to here that looks like it was Colonel Rel something. Might have hit it at the same time.
Right.
Or even Kalito's Tiger is out here too. Kalito's Tiger just took a hit from the west.
Yeah, I wonder what he was. Oh.
Well, he just took another hit. It was an AT gun and he killed it.
Okay. So I do want to check out what's going on this west side. There hasn't been too much progress over here, as SGN has been kind of holding this little. It's like the most common Gary spot in pub games for south of Southern Edge. Let's see. At the very far west, there is a recon tank. So a Greyhound over there. You've got Rocco from SGN just dying to use the Piat. Corbor as well. And
Is there anyone from TL on the far west by like West Bend? Like C5?
No. The closest one is Use the Piat. He's a spotter.
Okay.
We do have TL Trance all the way in E9. He's in that wooded area. I'm gonna go take a look to see what's holding him up.
There was
nothing's
kind of
really
a
holding him.
wide a wide garrison from SGN over by West Bend. That looks like it got taken down, and there's still 2 OPs over there, like regular infantry OPs. I'm not really sure what exactly they're accomplishing all the way over there. I see them kind of going in towards Foy every now and then, but I'm not sure if what they're really doing out there.
So we've got a little change of pace here, Wix, as
You see this Tiger pushing?
Kalito's pushing in. So 48 minutes. I think it's time for them to make a move. As I think with them acknowledging that they've killed a couple of tanks, they don't really have to worry too much. I mean, other than like AT and like AT guns.
Yeah, and there's no AT guns up for SGN that I see right now. Oh, there is one on the far right map edge, but it's not operated, and there's really nothing in the area anyway.
Yeah.
But that's what you expect to see. You get a couple tank kills. There's a 76 rolling up Main Road right now, almost to Missouri Foy Road, that they might have to worry about. Kalito might be in view of him pretty soon. He seems to be looking for it, maybe expecting it. But that's what you want to see. Once the tanks are dead, Tiger Tank can push up, splash HE wherever the hell he wants.
Right.
And just sit in the middle of this field because he doesn't give a fuck about anything. 3 sides of his tank can't be damaged by infantry.
Right.
And by most tanks. So like, what is he gonna care about?
Oh, the medium. I don't know if he knows. He has to know because he's like trying to rush behind that building there.
Yeah.
The artillery is it's literally like right on the front lines, but then with Kalito being there on the front lines, he doesn't have any infantry support. A bombing run is incoming for PL here. It's probably gonna get a garrison. Wipes out a bunch of people.
Yes, it did get a garrison right at the crossroad there.
Right.
In D7.
Oh, Leroy! He trades too before dying. Half-eaten burritos just behind him could not save him. But
so they're dropping arty smoke in front of the Tiger.
Yep.
And I think with that bombing run now they're trying to push up that road. So this is how you take ground on Foy. Like you said, the Tiger doesn't have infantry with him. The Tiger doesn't need infantry with him. He can sit in the middle of this field, and infantry can't do shit to him, right? Like to a certain point. So the tank can push, and then the infantry can follow on a map like Foy. On a lot of other maps, you tend to really need the infantry there first, and then the tank can follow. But when you get into wide open spaces, the tank can go first, and then it can draw the attention, it can kill everybody, make everybody fucking hide, and then the infantry push up behind it. And that's what you see they're trying to do. We got one squad leader that has moved up. Curse has gotten into the buildings of Eastern. That's one OP. He's gonna put that OP down. They're gonna get 5 people to spawn on, and it's gonna snowball from there. Because this tank is sitting here, taking up all of the attention, suppressing every direction, killing people in every direction. That's exactly what you do. You got 2 tanks, that's better. 1 tank can do it though. And there's a 76 on the main road that's sitting there that really needs to take this Tiger out. And I don't know if I don't know if he doesn't have the information or what, but he's got to see that this is going bad for their team. Looks like Curse got taken out. I don't know if he got an OP up, but they might be repelling it now. But this was as close as we've seen to anybody taking a point since the TL took mid. So that's how you do it.
It does look like Kalito's tank has taken a few shells. The medium 75 actually penned it from the side or something, and he got one really good shot in, but lost connection to host. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so did I.
Uh-oh.
That's gonna be interesting.
Just give me a second, guys, as we try to get back in here. I think it was like 40 minutes left. Let's see. This is
something like that.
Oh, maybe I can't even find it.
Yeah, the server crashed.
Oh no! No way. You gotta be kidding me. Holy shit. I can't
I
find
don't know
it.
what the
Yeah.
rules are on that, but I wonder if it's the same thing that happened to one of our servers that Glows went down a couple hours ago
I
and
wonder.
didn't come up for a little while. I don't know if maybe if it's the same host, if they're doing some maintenance or something.
Yeah.
That would be unfortunate.
Just give me a second, guys, while I try to relog back in. Sit tight, and don't let the bed bugs bite. Just stay tuned with me for a little bit as I try to figure out what the fuck's going on. It looks like TL's West server has crashed, so trying to get some answers. So if you guys want to stay tuned, totally up to you. But man, it was just getting good too. So just hang on tight, guys.
tree in the backwoods, smoking way more than I should. Thinking all color, I don't wanna be fake. Don't wanna be fake, already got brains. Getting kinda late, where do you stay? Start to smile and know so much, but you're not allowed to say. Be fake, already got brains. Getting kinda late, where do you stay? Start to smile and know so much, but you're not allowed to say.
When you say my name, when you're thinking it out loud, but I love those days when there's no one else around. I can feel your heart close to mine. In the night, we're sleep talking about you with me. I could die just thinking about you when you're not with me. Oh, this time you fill my head and all my daydreams of you. In the night, we're sleep talking about you with me. I could die just thinking about you when you're not with me. Oh, this time you fill my head and all my daydreams of you. talking about you with me. I could die just thinking about you when you're not with me. All this time, you fill my head and all my daydreams of you. In the night, we sleep talking about you with me. I could die just thinking about you when you're not with me. All this time, you fill my head and all my daydreams of you.
This joint right here is going out to everybody. This joint right here is going out to everybody.
Can't get enough of you. Can't get enough
Here I go again in the field with my Tech 9 top of my feet as I sleep closer to the ground. Here I go again in my Tech 9 top of my feet as I sleep closer to the ground. Here I go again in my Tech 9 top of my feet as I sleep closer to the ground. Here I go again, here I go again, here I go again.
All right, guys. So very, very, very unfortunate thing has happened. So I'll take you to the ending screen. I hope you guys think it's very cute. But I do want to say TL server has hard crashed. It's never coming back. SGN, you know, as Wick said it in the Twitch chat, you know, they P-striked the Panzer IV the two tigers, repair station, and the server. So,
That's the best precision strike I've ever seen. I've never seen someone take down a fully loaded event server.
so jokes aside, the game was getting really intense. I think it crashed at like the 40 minute mark. So they were pretty much like halfway into the game, and it was 3-2 with TL pushing really, really hard with their Tigers having the take advantage. But I do want to say thank you very, very much to Wix for joining me today.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was fun.
And I do want to say thank you guys for sitting tight, but I've been given the green to just cut the cast. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you guys for watching it, and we'll see what we get next week, the week after. And yeah, if you guys aren't busy, come watch me and Wix tomorrow as we play against BC as Helios. So yeah, Wix, do you have any last words about the game or anything before we head on out?
Oh, it was a good game. I think we were just starting to see some action. Unfortunately, server stuff happened, and we'll see what happens now.
All right, guys. Well, have a great night, great morning, wherever you live. And this is one of the VODs that will definitely be one of my favorites. So thank you guys, and have a good night. Bye-bye.